What's up, guys? B2 here, talking about clicker heroes again, and I want to take a look at the idle auto click spec today, and specifically in regards to what it looks like after you get things started. So last night before I went to bed, let me go ahead and open this up and I'll show you. See, there we go, 4.6 Takuma Wakamaru. That's a good one to start on. See, I have some that don't have Kuma Wakamaru on here, and some that are barely upgraded, right? So there's a 4.5 Kuma, there's a 2 Kuma, and then there's a 2.25 Kuma. So we're going to take the one that doesn't have it and then salvage the other. So what we're eventually trying to do is we're trying to take this number lower, the 7. We're trying to get that down to a 6 and then down to a 5, and then of course that just makes things quicker to ascend, right? So we're 32 out of 400 on the next auto clicker, the 7th auto clicker, so that's going to be a while. So when I log in the morning, this is kind of what it looks like. And I do an idle auto click spec, and all that simply means is I'm going to do my relics, and I'm going to upgrade my ancients based on this idle auto click spec. Easy for you to say, right? And so the plan is when you get started, and you can see where I am, I just kind of got the 249 on Sid, and you can see that overnight this went up basically 7,000 levels on its own and made it all the way to level 2974. I didn't spec any of my heroes out, the 28 billion that were in here, 28.0 thousand million, which is billions, 28 billions. Because I wanted to show you guys like kind of where I'm speccing at. So if I open this up, hit the open all button, you can see how many new ones are in here because I always go and put them into Tree Beast. It's just quicker to not try to push for a ton of levels early, and you can see that you're going to get that anyway, regardless with the spec. So I go through and I do all my cleanup work, reset my mercenaries to go out, and then I'm always taking the lowest, and the reason I'm doing that, and I'll show you this, because I'm really trying to work on the achievements here, and for the achievements there are some quests right here that deal with completing 2,500 for relics, rubies here. I need 6 more for rubies. I need 172 for skills, but I need 5,000 5-minute quests, and so the top one is always going to be the lowest, time quest. So we're trying to get those things knocked out, which shouldn't take me more than about maybe, I don't know, a few days to get some of these, to be honest. Like 65-minute or 60 quests for relics. If we keep turning short quests over, we're going to have those in no time, so we can complete those quests out. So, and then we just keep going here. So. What I do now is I just go through, and you don't really have to do this because it's not going to make a lick of difference, but I'll show you what I mean. If I was to look at Bomber Max, he's got 0 damage. If I put him all the way out and I upgrade him all the way, he's still going to have 0 damage. And not the problem, but the reason why is because Tree Beast has 162 million % upgrade with 406 gilded bonuses in there, so you don't even need the rest of them. The only reason you would need the rest of these, honestly, if you look, this is all bomber DPS, this increases gold. So all gold 50% boost, and they're hidden in here in these other guys. We just don't pay attention to it sometimes. So Moloch is fine, but if I go to Chiron, he's all Chiron. If I go to Astria, that's all Astria, and I'm going to find another one here in a second, but I'll show you. That's all Alabaster. That's all Cadmia. Lilin is all Lilin. And see, I'm just looking at it. That's all Orantia. Thalo is all Thalo. Terra is all Terra. Atlas is all Atlas. Let's see, the Dread Knight is all Dread Knight. So none of these really have an effect on. See, here's one that's Frostleaf increases DPS of all heroes by 25%. Like, that's a great one to have because I just got a 25% boost in damage, right? So what I do is I just go back and I hit them all. It's not going to cost you any more money. You're going to get the money right back as you're clicking through. And then it does give you extra hero souls, although when you're collecting billions, you know, an extra 10 or so is not going to make a huge difference. So, but I just kind of, for symmetrical reasons and for OCD, I just kind of like click them all and boost them up, and then come down and hit buy available upgrades. And that covers everything. If it has a gold increase or a DPS increase, it all goes down there. Always want to be mindful of these guys and click them open, because they do make a big difference on there in the long run. Go back to Gilded, spec them up. Okay, and now here's where we walk through the Ancients. And last time I did Mammon, which got me a ton of gold, which increased DPS, which got more levels, right? If I was to go back in Mammon again right here, really wouldn't do a whole lot for me. So what I'm going to look for is to go into probably Mimsy, I would say. Let's go into a damage this time. So let's look at 400k. We're going to be able to get maybe 2 upgrades there. This could be the way to go. Let's go ahead and upgrade Solomon, and he's all the way up. We got 2 million hero souls left. So let's go raise Homeboy up here to 20. There we go. 30% cooldown. And the reason I do that, for an idle click and an idle auto clicker spec, is because every now and then I'll walk by the computer and Dark Ritual will be ready, and I'll energize, hit Dark Ritual, which gives you 10% boost in DPS, and then I'll do a reload. And now it's like, okay, in 4 hours and 30 minutes or whatever, we don't have the skill cooldown down far enough yet. But every hour, you can get it down to like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, pretty easy. You can come in and add 10% DPS to your overall. If you get it down low enough, you can almost keep Clickstorm and Power Surge running full time. Like it's crazy what you can do with the cooldowns and to keep stuff running. But so the Ancients that you'll want to really pay attention to in this are going to be Solomon. Of course, he's valuable for every spec. You will not need Ceolatus, because this is the no clicks for 60 seconds, but we're going to be using auto clickers in this one, so you don't want to have him up. You can always go and do these. If you're going to be walking by your computer, you might as well just take a look at it and pop it if you can, right? And you see how we're losing a ton of DPS now because we spent these heroes, and so you'll see we're not going to be able to progress that much further in this current spec. So we're going to go ahead and ascend and keep moving again, right? So, but I wanted to walk through the rest of the heroes for you. We're going to put the rest into Morgulus. We already talked about that. And keep him. We're just trying to get him down. We'll Z him down. And I want to put the rest into here because I want to have them, they were a little bit more efficient in here than to leave into just the regular hero souls phase. So, then Mammon and Mimsy are important. We're probably going to do Mimsy on the next run, and the reason why is because we're just not maximizing what we get out of the treasure chest yet. Libertas you do not need. Kumawaka Maro you want. And then Kleptos is up to you, and Heckenteer, these are, like, if you have upgrades available, you can just, do their time or whatever. Not necessary. Juggernaut will probably raise soon as well as Fragsworth. Fortuna you can raise up. Energon and Dora, they're kind of up to you. Dogcog. But you don't want to, you just don't want to have anything that says idle damage, basically, because you're not going to be on the idle spec. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and ascend, and we're going to set them to go again. And we're going to get the auto clickers moving. You just drag it over there, and I drag all but one. The last one that you have, so if you have 3, you want to put 2 here and 1 here, and you just want to get Tree Beast going, and you just want to level them up. This is your guy that's going to carry you to your little victory here. And he's almost, look, he's max level already as far as upgrade skills on the bottom. So we'll get Sid going here. And that's the advantage of having Mammon all the way up. Like, so now he's just going to kind of go on his own, and we'll go and we'll play other games. And then, sure enough, like, a couple of hours will go by, I'll come back and I'll check this, or I'll play like League of Legends or Summoner's War or anything else. And I'll come back and take care of this guy here. So that's the idle auto clicker spec for you guys. I hope that's helped you out. It's really simple. And then when you get up to Wet, as you scroll down, like that's the next time you'll take all the guilds from Tree Beast, put it into Wet, and then further push the guy up. So any questions, hit me in the comments. Hope you guys are having a great day. See ya.